This is the Wise Guy Radio Show, a podcast dedicated to educating and inspiring through conversations with today's top talents in the world of glass. We will be dissecting their journeys in hopes to deliver actionable content that you, the artist, can start implementing now, helping you grow not only as a creative spirit, but also a successful artistic entrepreneur. With a little organization, relationship building, and your artistic ability, you can obtain greatness. Climb aboard, whether an artist, retail owner, or enthusiast. We have a ton of fun in store for you. Welcome to the Wise Guy Radio Show. This episode of the Wise Guy Radio Show is brought to you by Green Flash Glass. The Green Flash Glass logo is a symbol of quality because they take pride in their craftsmanship and stand behind their products. With over 15 years of experience and an amazing team of artists, Green Flash Glass backs up their work with 100% quality guarantee, friendly responsive customer service, and high-quality products at an affordable price. For more info, go to greenflashglass.com. That's greenflashglass.com. This episode of the Wise Guy Radio Show is sponsored by Mountain Glass Arts. Since 2002, Mountain Glass has continued to bring you great customer service with a knowledgeable and friendly staff. As one of the nation's premier borosilicate glass supply companies, they strive to cover all your glass needs. For more information on their history, as well as the up-to-date sales, check out their site, www.mountainglass.com. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wise Guy Radio Show, episode number 58. This is Jim Michael, your host. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am here to bring you some knowledge, some inspiration, and hopefully some entertainment in this process as we all get together around our earbuds and speakers and listen to some glass talk. Hope everybody is doing well. Today we're going to be talking about some items and some ideas for making coming up here for the Black Friday that's happening here soon, which we all know is this time of year is when a lot of retailers make all their profits for the rest of the year. Fortunately for us as the functional glass artists or just artists in general, we have the ability to create income on a year-round source. But it seems like, again, during the season and the holidays is really when it's time to make our money. And when you have the ability to really mass produce some high-quality items that those out there in the world are looking for. And we will be getting into those here very shortly. But before we do, I wanted to do some housekeeping and thank our sponsors that we have. We have Green Flash Glass and Mountain Glass on board now as sponsors for our show, which thank you to both of those companies very much. Green Flash Glass is still offering 10% off all orders that are wholesale orders until the end of 2015. And North Star Glass has their November of monthly sale going on, which is 35% off North Star Firsts, and also 25% off of their Double Helix soft glass rods. For the North Star sale, all you need to do is in checkout, put in the word North Star. And then for the Double Helix sale, all you got to do is put in the word D Helix, Helix. And they just dropped their Get It Quick sales, which you can see on my Instagram, on their Instagram, and also on the newsletter will be there. They have a Glasstronics sale and also a fun bead kit sale going on right now, which includes lots of items like wine stoppers and bracelets and what have you, which kind of is correlating along with today's episode because, again, I wanted to get into some ideas and topics of conversation that you out there in the world of glass as artists and craftspeople can really kind of wrap your head around and create, which is also is fun because now it will then expand your horizons and your brain synapses will then grow more and you will become an even more creative overall rounded artist. And yeah, so there you guys go. So before I go any further, don't forget to go to wiseguyradio.com and subscribe to our newsletter if you would like to get in on that, where we have monthly up-to-date sales for all of our people out there sponsoring us, as well as my own little tidbits and little giveaways and goodies that I have to offer, as well as show notes for these guys and some other sponsorship packages on there as well. And also, if you guys can please go to your place that you listen to the show, whether it's iTunes or Stitcher, and leave a review. All you need to do is just go to the main iTunes page of Wise Guy Radio. You'll see a little thing that says reviews and some stars. Just click the reviews. You can leave a review there, and a 5-star review would be amazing. The more reviews you guys leave, the more 5-star reviews as well, the more traffic and the world sees this show, and then it makes it easier for those out there that are looking for a fun podcast to listen to find. So once again, thank you for tuning in. We are going to be getting now into our topic of conversation, which is all about expanding your horizons and creating items out of glass. So now let's get into the part of the show where I wanted to discuss some of the items we can make this year for Christmas. And every year for Christmas myself, I have made my family an ornament, which last year I made a little snowman, not Olaf, but just like a snowman head with a little Santa Claus cap on it, and pierced a hole through the little white cotton ball thingy on top of Santa's hat. And those are just one of the many things you can make. You can make hummingbird feeders. You can make little light covers, like a lot of the yard lights that are out there nowadays. They have like a little glass topper to them. And a lot of those have a spring-loaded little clasp kind of gimmick that holds the glass piece on there. And if you can just get a caliper, measure the opening, make sure yours is the right size, yeah, you can actually make a replacement item for that specific piece, lighting or whatever. A couple newsletters back, I actually put a link to Amazon that actually has the specific lights I'm referring to that you can buy, and they're like, you can get a 4-pack for like $20, and it makes a fun little outdoor accessory for your family, for lighting, even if you want to make it for your house. Other things you can do is just blow a clear ball of glass and make a little hole in the front of it that's big enough to be able to put a little bit of peat moss inside of it and a little air plant, and have a little basic terrarium. You got to put a little hole in the side of it as well so it can breathe, and a loop on top so you can hang it. But those kind of things are just really simple concepts outside of the mainstream icicles and the ornaments and what have you. It's kind of a fun thing. Also, the Judaic stuff like menorahs and doing little dreidels, doing Seder sets. There's a whole area out there in religious artifacts or whatever you want to call it that you can make that people are going to buy from you. Especially if you can get into doing some kind of sandblasting engraving. You can do some, like gold enamel work and relief work on there. The sky's the limit when it comes to really the items that you make. But the ultimate goal is to make a product that you can then take, and if you don't have yet an Etsy page or a Big Cartel page, that you can put on there and sell your work. And you can kind of start your own little small business by using the Etsys and the Big Cartels. For those of you out there that have your own website and use a form of a merchant services, whether it's a PayPal or a Square or just another company out there, you have to pay fees, whether they're credit card fees, whether they're membership fees, what have you. And by having an Etsy or a Big Cartel or some form of that nature of a site you can sell your work on, you do pay fees for your sales. But you're not having to build a website, you're not having to build a web page or all that. There's so much shit that goes on involved with code and doing layouts. Even if you go on and you go buy like a basic Wix page or something of your own that already has a template, it's way easier just to start an Etsy account and upload pictures. The most important part though when you're doing Etsy is to be able to promote your page, whether it's through Facebook, through Pinterest, through Instagram or whatever. The important part is to promote it. A lot of times too, now that I'm getting more into my Etsy page, you can set up coupon codes for people to get discounts on items. You can set the dollar amount as a minimum purchase for them to be able to use that coupon code. There's all kind of cool ways about going with taking your idea in glass and then being able to market it and sell it. And again, when you're doing the production, for instance, like my Etsy page, I'll put an item up that I know I can duplicate and make it look almost exactly the same every time. And again, being handmade, it's not going to always look exactly the same, but you can be very specific in your write-up on your content to let the guests know that are coming to purchase your work that each one obviously is handmade and they're going to vary in size and shape and coloration based on the photo you have. If you want to go that route, or if you want to just make 1 or 10 items, you can post a picture of each item. I prefer to say that there's 10 available. That way you're just paying for the one post, and then you're charged a fee for every sale. It's like 20 cents or something like that. And again, you're going to be charged either way, whether you're selling and taking money via PayPal or taking money via a Square thing. There's different, ideas there. But really, the whole idea with this episode today was just to get you to think outside the box of things you can make besides the generic icicles and little snowmen and, the frickin', what's it called? The Santa Claus hats and, just all that kind of shit. So just some things to think about. I want to keep this a quick episode. I do also want to apologize for not having this out yesterday. I have managed to misplace my digital recorder. I don't know if I left it down at LSD when I did my show down there in West Palm, or if it's here at my studio, which I actually just pulled up to do a little bit of late night shift here. But I do apologize again for not getting the show out when I wanted to get it out, and I know that when you're listening to the show, you may not listen to it on the day that it comes out anyways, but I still wanted to put it out there. Next episode coming up, we were going to be doing a post on glass knowledge and talking about some old school techs with Shane. And if you guys haven't checked out his Glass Knowledge page on Instagram yet, it's at Glass Knowledge, and you go in there and give him a follow. And he's putting up stuff weekly, which is a lot of fun. So much love to you guys. It's time for me to get my late night started. Hope you all have a beautiful week and stay safe out there and have a productive, awesome time. And again, don't forget, Black Friday is coming up soon. It's a lot of shit going on. And then we have Cyber Monday as well. Cyber Monday is really going to be where you're going to make all your sales online. So get her done. Send some pics if you want to send some pics. We'd love to see what you guys are making. If you also want to just take some pictures and put them on your Instagram page and just do hashtag WiseGuyRadio, I would love to see it. So you all have a beautiful night. Again, this is just a quick kind of like episode just to get you guys thinking in your heads about different things you can make for Christmas for folks this year. Or just for the holidays in general, whatever celebration that you participate in. Take it easy. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Peace.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Wise Guy Radio Show. If you have any questions, comments, or remarks, please leave them in the show notes page area where it says comments. We'll see you soon. Have a wise night.